The primary psychological driver of the tattoo-free mindset is an amplified need to govern irreversible choices. This animated matrix models the friction. As the permanence of any decision increases, psychological flexibility shrinks. A tattoo removes the option to adjust or undo a choice, which directly threatens their baseline need for control. This demographic views their own identity not as a fixed destination, but as a fluid, constantly evolving timeline. Anchoring themselves to a symbol that represents who they are today feels risky. They recognize that the version of themselves they are right now might not exist 10 years down the line. Refusing a tattoo functions as a calculated mechanism to protect that fluidity. It guarantees their identity remains untethered, maintaining absolute authority over who they might become. This forward-looking mindset is paired with a heightened sensitivity to future regret. Some minds are quite literally built to map long-term consequences more aggressively than others. They intensely pre-play future disappointment. Even if a design genuinely excites them today, the mathematical probability of regretting it tomorrow easily overpowers the thrill of the present moment. This extends directly to how they view their physical selves. They operate on a framework of bodily preservation rather than aesthetic modification. They easily cycle through new clothes, routines, or hairstyles, but marking the skin creates a distinct psychological friction, a feeling of intrusion, as if something naturally complete is being forcibly altered. Maintaining a natural physical state operates as a cognitive shield, effectively insulating them from the paralyzing anxiety of an irreversible mistake. This graph models the rapid, widespread social adoption of modern body art trends, but notice the reaction of this specific demographic. As an action becomes a socially normalized behavior, their intrinsic desire to participate in it drops strictly to zero. That resistance to external trends highlights a preference for internal processing. They want to keep their emotional meanings entirely private. When they experience profound love, sharp pain, or significant milestones, they deliberately safeguard those memories inward. They feel zero urge to translate their internal timeline into a visible gallery for external validation. Resisting the social expectation of visible expression suggests a reliance on internal emotional regulation and independent decision-making. Choosing a blank canvas establishes a boundary where the individual retains complete control over how their story is told and who gets to see it. While the tattooed majority uses the body to outwardly communicate who they are, this minority group finds their resilience in inward silence. Their choice rests on 3 deliberate pillars: guarding identity flexibility, mapping long-term consequences, and keeping profound meaning internal. So the next time you see an unmarked canvas, you can recognize the complex psychological framework protecting it. Choosing to leave the body unmodified asserts a fierce personal autonomy. It proves that sometimes the loudest statements a person makes are the ones they leave unwritten.